Hey, this is Full Game Prometheus, the only YouTuber that actually shows you full games of all the tips and schemes that he posts on his channel. I show you the good, the bad, and the ugly against online ranked opponents. Alright, so guys, I'm going to be jumping once again back into the Washington playbook, and I'm going to be showing you a little mini scheme that you can use to attack your opponent out of the Singleback Ace. Now, Singleback Ace is probably one of the more popular formations used in the game early in the Madden 17 season. Basically, it was getting utilized a lot. People kind of gravitated away from it, but I want to go ahead and bring this back. This is something I was using in the very beginning of the year, but I wanted to go back into this formation just to kind of show you a few different plays that you can utilize to go ahead and beat your opponent. So we're going to go ahead and I'm not going to use any running plays. I'd either actually use a stretch play, because this comes with a standard halfback dive, a stretch to attack my opponent to the outside. Now, actually, I want to go ahead and take a look at a few different plays and then be utilizing the scheme. First and foremost, one of the plays I'm going to call it a huddle is going to be the skins drive. The skins drive because it's got unique corner route by the tight end number 2 or tight end number 1, depending if you flip the play or not. Another play that we're going to utilize is the inside cross. Now, this works like skinny posts that I showed in my Arizona scheme, but this is actually ready to snap. So it's a quick hike play, and the only reason I really known the effectiveness of this particular play because I ran into somebody that ran this play probably about a good 40-50% of the time, and it just caused me headaches and set me up for some big plays with the red route, which is the deep post. And the last play we're going to take a look at, and we're just going to throw into the scheme so we can attack our opponent for some big yards, would be the play action post cross shot. Play action post cross shot. That particular play basically can get you some huge plays, 25 yards, 30 yards down the field if you time it correctly. So now the thing that really brought me to this particular formation that I wanted to show you was the inside cross. What's great about this particular play is that it is one of your audibles. So it is one of your audibles in the middle in the Washington playbook. You can get into it real quick, and I want to show my opponent the same type of look. So what I'll do is I'll take the deep in route, which is not going to be a route I'm going to take a look at. I'm going to go ahead and motion him and then snap the ball, so I'm still giving my opponent the same look. Now, against man coverage, the drag routes are just going to eat those routes up, and you can go either way with it. Go to the opposite side and just attack your opponent with fast tight ends if you got them. Now, what makes this particular play great is that if your opponent is playing over the top coverage, you cover 2 over the top, those flat routes are going to get open, and against man coverage, you're going to basically attack your opponent with the flats. Now, if the coverages are wide open, or actually play down to the flats, now you can hit them with the skinny post on the backside. So it's similar to the same type of setup before, but now you've got the post route. He gets a little bit flatter. As you can see, he's only 15 yards up. He's not 25 yards deep, so you're going to get more consistency on that particular route. So I always like to try to go to the red route. I actually look for the flat first on that side, and then I just make the progression up to the red route from the other side. Now, if you're running against random cover 2 blitzes, basically you're still going to make the same kind of reads and progressions. Look to the flat routes, try to go ahead and attack your opponent that way. And you've also got this deep crossing route that he's got to go ahead and defend. So you have to switch, you got to interchange the skins drive with this inside crosses, because this is essentially going to go ahead and cause your opponent a lot of a hard time covering it. But because this route gets a little bit flatter, you can definitely get some pretty easy completions with the next level. And what's really good about it is he's got to defend those flats. So if he does over the top coverage with the flats, you're going to essentially go ahead and get pretty good attacks with him just attacking the flats alone. So that's what I do like about this particular play. So even the defenders, they have to let the flats go. So if you just wait a little bit on the flats, you'll be able to get those. So against random cover 2s, still pretty much the same thing. But this time, obviously, you've got a deep crossing route that you can actually wait. That's going to get some crazy separation just because the defenders actually have to wait for that. As you can see right here, just got rid of that ball a little bit too quick. So we're going to show the motion. So he's still got to think he's got to defend that skins dive. And then we've got obviously the flat. And then we've got the deep crossing route over here, just because it's mixing up the coverage on the backside. Guys, I hope you like this particular scheme. I'm going to be using this in my Washington playbook formation. I'll be using this Singleback Ace is my primary formation. Skins drive is going to be the base play I'll pick. I'm also going to jump into that inside cross because essentially has the same kind of concepts, but I can quick hike my opponent and flip the ball real quick. And then twice a game, maybe once or twice a game, I'm going to go ahead and take a play action post shot down the field to go ahead and stretch the ball against my opponent. So once again, I hope you guys appreciate these tips. If you guys run these particular plays and you have different setups or things that you look at, please comment below. And if you guys are new to my channel and you want to see this against live ranked online opponents, guys, I'm going to show you this against people and how they adjust against these schemes and see if they'll make good plays, or conversely, if people learn how to lock down these plays. So to my subscribers, thank you for support. Until next time.